Hi, Heather here. I wanted to do a video review of one of my favorite products from Serene House. So there is undoubtedly a huge demand for fresh air, better, healthier air environments at home and at work to, I guess, counterbalance the stress and the pollution of our fast-paced lives. This company, Serene House, is really dedicated to continuously developing personal air care products and fragrances that are going to help to improve our sense of well-being and overall emotions and spirits through scent, sound, and visual aesthetics. So you see a unique design here. This glass top can actually be twisted and rotated to point in any direction, but really well-made products, porcelain base, glass top. It has some additional features that can be controlled through this remote control, which I will show you in just a second, but they include light and sound, and of course aromatherapy. But this in front of us is the Vulcan 2 Scentilizer. I got it from their website, which is serenehouseusa.com. And I also have laid out in front of us some of their oils. So you'll see there's different sizes here. These little ones haven't yet been released. They are coming out in November of 2015, but with my recent order, they were kind enough to include some samples that I got to try out, and they're just single notes. The ones on the end are some of their blends that are unique to them. So the one on the left, the green one, they call Instant Fresh. It's a tangy, invigorating kind of scent, good for increasing concentration. The one that you see there on the right, they call that Happy Day. It's kind of a uplifting, powdery, sunny scent. Really, really nice. The ones in the middle are, again, those single note fragrances, but it's going to be lavender, fine oil. All of these, by the way, are going to be available in the 5 milliliter size, but lavender is kind of the all-around oil. Their lavender is sourced from France and Italy. They also have the peppermint oil, which is kind of known as the headache oil. Their peppermint oil is sourced from India and Hungary. There's also tea tree oil. One of my top favorites for sure. It's kind of the, I think they call it the smallest medicine cabinet, but it's great tea tree oil for pains, colds, inflammation, sore throats, you name it, and they source that from Australia. They also have eucalyptus oil. I don't think any scent collection would be complete without eucalyptus oil. Their eucalyptus oil is sourced from Portugal. It's kind of a, how would I describe it? It's a lemon, it's kind of like a mild lemony fragrance. Fantastic for inflammation, sore muscles, things like that. And then the last one is for citrus lovers, a lemon oil, which is sourced from Italy. That fragrance is thought to kind of clarify provide clarity and concentration, but you can go crazy and mix and match them as you wish, but all really, really nice fragrances and oils. And what's lastly really, really important to mention that's unique to all of their oils without exception, all of their oils have no parabens, no synthetic fragrances, and no GMOs, so you know you're getting good quality products. So let's take a look at the unit itself. So they include these two pieces, which are for the cleaning of your unit. The silicone cap is important to put over the fan part of the unit, the vent, to prevent water from getting in there. The brush, obviously self-explanatory to get it good and clean. I appreciate that they include those. This is an auxiliary cable to listen to music from your iPod, your iPhone, your iPad, whatever device you have. This makes it really easy to plug and play. And I'm going to give you includes a power unit. So let me give you a close-up look of the Vulcan. So this is the top. You can hear it's glass, thick, heavy-duty, well-made. This is a look at the unit from the top. This is removable. You need to operate the unit with this on to prevent damage to the fan unit, which is in here. It's probably difficult to see, but those are the two light sources, and this is what allows the atomization or the ultrasonic magic of this unit to work. You'll also note there is a fill line. Important to note, don't fill it past that line. So let's go ahead and get this baby up and running. So we've made sure that that cap is on. We're going to use distilled or bottled water here. I'm just using some bottled water. So pour in as much as you like, so long as it is underneath that line. Let's take our red fragrance, which I told you is called Happy Day. So unscrew the cap. It's got a little dropper. Put anywhere from 5 to 10 drops into your unit, based on personal preference. Then we're going to put the cap or the lid, glass lid, right on top. And lastly, forgive me if I get in the way, we're going to give this baby some power. And I'm at a funny angle here. All right. So the other thing I should note, while I was looking at the power cords in the back, so you can use this to listen to music. There's also a USB port if you want to listen to music that way. It'll play MP3 or WMA files. So let's turn this baby on. We've got a remote control. Comes with a battery, also replaceable if and when it dies. We're going to just hit the power button. Let me switch hands and turn it on. All right, so I wanted you guys to be able to hear that sound. So it's letting you know that it's on through both the sound and the lights. And you can kind of see some of the vapors coming through. I'm going to turn the sound off simply by hitting audio. And it responds pretty quickly. And if you have the lights turned off, which again is an optional feature, so you see it's on, I'm going to turn it off. There it goes. I prefer to run my unit at night with the light off, and I also tend to run it with the atomizing set to normal. You have the ability, if you want to just use some of the other functions, to hit that atomizing button, and you can change it from normal to strong, where the fan just works more powerfully, or turn it off completely. Man, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. So those are some of the features and functionality. The last thing I want to make sure I show you is there's a kind of built-in loop for relaxation sounds, kind of a spa track. Let's listen to that for a second. Just hit default. And again, it lets you know that it's working just by quickly blinking that light at you. So really nice, relaxing sound. You also have the ability to control the volume and change the tracks as you see here. So I'm going to turn the sound off just by hitting audio. The last thing that I want to point out about this unit is it's important to not confuse it with the humidifier. It's an aromatherapy diffuser, period. But this Vulcan, it does provide the secondary benefit of adding moisture through the fine mist that you see in the surrounding air. But the primary purpose is to release fragrance and scent the air in the area. I've got probably 300 square feet in the area where I use this, and it is more than sufficient for that amount of square footage. But I think it's important to note that, you know, people do tend to confuse sometimes aromatherapy diffusers as humidifiers, but they're very, very different. The quick differentiation is the common humidifier will increase the moisture in the air, but it also breaks apart the nutritional, the holistic value of the essential oils due to the excess heat that they create. Conversely, diffusers like this one, they create that fine micro mist that I think you can still see in the camera here, which is a cool mist, and it releases the aroma oils without affecting any of their healing properties. So a lot more I could tell you, but I don't want to go on too awful long. Great product, really well made. Everything you need is included in the box. Make sure you take care of it, and it will take care of you. Easy cleaning instructions included. Very easy to use. You saw how quickly it powered up. So make sure you check it out. SereneHouseUSA.com.